Welcome, everyone, and thank yourself for using this, just as Karen said, as a gift to you. Doing this, the restorative yoga, will just help you in all aspects of your life, function as a better teacher or administrator or family child care provider, whatever your role is, and also help you function better with your family and just for yourself. So thank you so much for coming. I'll tell you how we'll get started. I do want you to know that in my evening life, my side hustle life, I am a fitness instructor and a yoga instructor. So just to be assured, you are in good hands with yoga instruction. So you may want to make sure that you have a nice open space for yourself. Being on the floor is great, but if some of you are utilizing a chair as well, I'll try to also bring in language to help you know how to do something maybe in a seated in a chair. But if you can, on a nice soft surface, you can use as much cushioning as you want. If you wanted to bring some extra small pillows, or if you happen to have your own yoga blocks, feel free to use any of those tools, because restorative yoga is a little different than other forms of yoga. And be sure to, if you want to have any hydration in case you need it, we'll be moving at a more relaxed pace. So you might not get very thirsty, but just in case you need that. And just allowing yourself to let the previous thoughts of the day begin to melt away. This is really time for you to get centered within yourself. At the beginning of our yoga time together, I will be focusing on various moves with the shoulders, the hands, the head, and not stay in those poses as long. But as we progress within the hour, I'll be having you stay in certain poses for approximately 2 minutes, but they're very relaxed poses. And know at any time that if you feel you need to go to child's pose, which I will show you in a moment as we progress, you are welcome to do that. This is your practice. So you need to listen to your body and take care of yourself. But let's begin with just calming our mind and our breath. So if you're in a place where you feel very comfortable and you can close your eyes, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and sit up nice and tall. Have the spine up nice and tall. If you're on the floor, you may want to adjust any of that tissue that's separating the sitting bones from the floor. Relax your hands carefully on your thighs, either palms up to receive energy or palms down to calm your energy. So gently close your eyes and imagine that your spine is like an elevator. And at the base of your spine, that is the first floor. So we're going to ride up the elevator. Each floor will be a breath. Fourth floor will be right about our chest. So let's inhale through the nose. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top. You can take an extra sip of air if you like. Now we're going to open mouth, exhale, and go down the elevator. 4, 3, 2, 1. Emptying out the belly. Let's ride up the elevator again, our spine elevator. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Any extra little sip of air you want to get? Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale through the nose and 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your eyes closed, take your hands and brush them together, creating some heat with your hands, creating that heat. Now take your hands and just carefully cup them over your eyes. Your fingers may open a little bit and blink your eyes so you can see some light. And then you can bring your hands away from your eyes. Let's go ahead and do some nice things for our neck. So lifting up with an inhale, your right arm, you'll drape that hand over your head. Now hang on to your head because it's a little heavier than you think. And draw your right ear down towards your right shoulder. And your hand is there and holding your head for support. Now take time to massage the left ear, the whole outer ear, the earlobe. Just massage that ear. Get some nerve stimulation going. There we go. And also, it's okay to smile in yoga. And if you happen to be with other people, it's okay to laugh. Now hang on to your head and bring your head back up. And then we'll bring that arm back down to our leg. Inhale up, left arm. Exhale, drop it around the head. You're hanging on to your head. Draw your head down towards your left shoulder. You should be feeling some nice stretch sensations in your neck. And you'll notice that one side will feel different than another. That's because you're not symmetrical. None of us are completely symmetrical in our body. Don't forget to massage this right ear now. Get the earlobe in there and massage that all out. Nice nerve stimulation going on. Hang on to your head and then carefully bring your head up and bring that left hand down. All right, we'll do some very slow head circles. Very slow. So just listen to my guidance and your head in your mind will do the rest. Drop your chin down to your chest. Take your head to the right shoulder. Now to the back. Then to the left shoulder. Back to the front. Now we're at the front. Go to the left. Go to the back. Go to the right. And now to the front. Good. And pick up your head. Hopefully that felt really good for your neck and your head. Getting some stretching there. Let's do some things for our shoulders because we tend to hold stress there. So you're going to extend your arms out into what I call letter T. You'll get used to this phrase because I'll use it later on in our practice. So your palms are facing forward right now, but what I'd like you to do is turn them so they're facing back. You've still got your letter T. Palms are facing to the back wall or to the back wherever you are. And with an inhale, press back, little opening of the chest, just a little one. And with facing the palms forward, exhale. But you still want to keep your shoulders up. So we're not sagging our back, but we're keeping strong through the shoulders. Turn those palms away to the back. Inhale, palms forward, exhale. Turn palms away, inhale, bring palms forward, exhale. Wonderful. Now bring hands together Interlock your fingers and bring your hands towards your heart. We'll turn our palms outward toward each other or toward me. Push and inhale all the way up. Nice long stretch through the spine. And we'll bring our hands at the base of our skull. What you'll do here is just allow your head to drape back. Go back a little bit and open up your shoulders. You might feel a nice sensation of your shoulder blades squeezing together, working that middle back where your thoracic spine is. And then bring your head up a little bit. Push to the ceiling. Come down forward. Pushing towards me as I'm pushing towards you. And back to your heart. Hands can go back on your knees. Now, some of you are seated in a cross-leg position or in just however you can sit will be fine. Legs forward are fine. Whatever makes you comfortable. If you're in your chair, your feet are probably planted to the ground, getting security there from the ground. Now we'll place our hands on our shoulders and you'll reasonably know what's good for you, a good fit for you. Listen to your body. Bring your elbows together. And we're going to go up and around. There we go. Up and around. Typically in yoga, when you're going up, it's an inhale. And as you're coming down, it's an exhale. Up and around. Up and around. Now from here, we'll go down and around, down and around, down and around. Hands back at a comfortable spot for you. You're noticing I'm kind of taking you down the body a little bit. I want to give you a little bit of everything to get started. Really good thing and exercise for your hands, and especially if you're doing a lot of computer work, as I know you're entering lots of data all the time. Bring your fists lightly towards me. You can see my fists. We're going to move our fists only from the wrist down. So we'll drop and come up. Now, right now, some of you are probably feeling a sensation in your forearm. That's because we tend not to do a lot for our hands and our arms and our wrists. So this is a really nice one. Now we're going to bring our fists upward. This one I tend to feel a lot, so it'll be interesting to see what you think of it. Moving from the wrist up and down, up and down, up and down. And shake out your hands and your wrists a little bit. Okay, just one more for the hands. Extending your right hand out towards me. And you're going to gently press against your forefingers. Again, you'll feel a little bit of stretch. I'm just turning this way a little bit so you can see what it would look like from if I was with you in a class from a side view. Can release that hand. Left comes out. 4 fingers gently. You'll feel that nice stretch in your hands. These are really great exercises to incorporate in your day. They don't take any equipment or lots of time. All right, I think that you'll really enjoy this one because you'll rest your hands on your legs, whether you're in a chair or seated on the floor, and you're going to move yourself forward a little bit. You can see my face a little better now. Move forward, and we'll go around to the right. We're just gently moving our spine around. As you're working through different things with me tonight, be aware that if you're working with a doctor and they told you different things and exercises to do and things not to do, that you're adhering your doctor's and your physical therapist's advice. We come back up and we'll go forward again. And now we go to the left and just kind of enjoy the moment of just kind of moving the back around. Remember, work at your own pace. This is your practice. Take what you like, leave what you don't. All right, here we go. We're back up center, nice and tall. Let's do just some very gentle twists. So lifting up with our left arm, nice inhale. We'll bring that left hand to the right thigh, and our right hand will go behind the hip. And we'll just do a nice inhale, making ourselves really tall. And then we'll exhale over the right shoulder. Just a little twist, just enough to get our inner organs a little bit stimulated. All right. Right arm nice and tall with that inhale. Exhale, bring it down. And the left hand will be behind the left hip. Nice little twist, looking over your left shoulder. Now, these particular poses, I'm not holding very long. As we get deeper in, there'll be more we're going to hold longer. So from here, if use your yoga blocks for this too, if you have any, or any kind of pillows or cushioning. Bring your feet together. We often talk when we're working with children, or you're working with teachers who are working with children, about the butterfly, or in Sanskrit we call it bodhasana. So here's my feet, and my feet are together. Everybody can have their feet as far ahead as you want. Maybe you want more of a diamond shape, so you can bring your feet out further. If you're seated in a chair, just simply cross your feet. But it's really nice to always put yoga blocks underneath your knees sometimes when you're in this pose, or a pillow or a cushion. So you can do that or not. And what I'm going to have you do is walk forward gently as far as what is right for your body. Just getting a nice stretch. While we're here, you'll feel your inner thighs having a good stretch. And also your spine, all the muscles along your spine and your low back. You want to keep your sit bones down. Underneath all that fabulous cushioning we have on our bottom, there's some sit bones under there. Okay. And we'll walk back. Go ahead and do a nice inhale up. Exhale, I'll bring you down into a mudra, which is the movement in yoga that we do with our hands. And this prayer mudra happens to be called Anjali. All right, let's move forward one more time in that forward, wherever is good for your body. And then we'll move back. Okay. Now, here's one of the first poses tonight that I'd like to do a little bit of a hold on. And from here, if you have your yoga blocks by your knees, remove those. I'm going to have you extend your legs out. Pretend you're making a letter V. Wherever your legs go is fine. If you're in a chair, you'd have your bottom still in the chair, but you might want to widen your legs. so that you can just move forward a little bit. But if you're in a chair, make sure your sit bones are really stable on that chair. So if you do have a cushion or blocks, you can use these as little tools to rest your head on or your hands. So I'm going to have you walk out or use any of your tools, pillows, cushions, and we're going to hang out here in this forward letter V pose. Oh, just about for a minute. And don't worry, I'll make the minute exciting for us because I'll just talk to you a little bit. Or if you don't really want to hear me talk right now, you can tune me out and just be calm in your letter V. And don't worry, there's some really relaxing poses that will be coming up very shortly. Just want to give you a little chance to stretch some of your body. And believe it or not, we're well past half a minute. A minute goes rather quickly. And just notice how your legs feel. You could point and flex your feet, and that gives you more action too. You'll feel that. Just a nice little stretch for our inner thigh. And there we go. That was our minute. A nice trick to get your legs out of this position is take your hands, put them underneath the back of your knee, and use your hands to help you get your legs back up. Bring your knees together or as close as you can, and go ahead and give yourself a big hug. You should thank yourself all along the way for being here tonight, because I know with busy schedules, it's not always easy. Now I'm going to go to a very common pose just to do some nice things for your spine that you're all pretty familiar with, I would imagine, because it's kind of a well-noted yoga pose. It's called tabletop, and everything is stacked. Shoulders are stacked with elbows. Elbows are stacked with wrists. Really wide fingers. Hips are stacked with your knees. So we're going to start with the cow portion first. So you get to have your tailbone come up, drop your belly, and bring your head up. Inhale. Now drop your tailbone back and exhale. And there's your cat. So go ahead and move through this very freely, how you would like to, at your own pace. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Do a couple more at your own pace, in your own time. And how about one more? Get one more out for yourself. And if you're in a chair, it's very easy to place your hands on your thighs in a chair and do this in the chair. There's my cow rounding out my back, or there's my cat rounding out my back, and here's my cow. Okay, now from here, this is the pose. If you say to yourself, Tammy, I kind of want to hang out here for a while, and we will. This is child's pose. So you can make your knees as wide as you want and as wide as your mat. If you can touch your two toes back together, that's great. Your two big toes. And then you just push your butt down and bring your body all the way down to the ground. Now, not everyone's going to go to the ground, and that's okay. You go where your body needs it at this point. If you're in a chair, you can easily sit at your chair and place your arms at a table level with you or your desk. So we're down here in child's pose. And I'm going to have you hang out there for about a minute 30 seconds. So take time just to breathe, breathe at your own rate, and allow your body to stretch out. The longer you're down there, you're going to feel your body get to its edge. And getting to its edge is a good thing. That means gravity's kind of allowing your body to get to that edge. Sometimes there's a little discomfort when you get to your edge, but it's discomfort is different than true pain. You'll know when true pain is. And if you have if it's too hard for you, if you feel like it's not a good thing for you, you could always pull yourself a little bit back. So just enjoy that child's pose. We're almost there. I'm just looking at you to give you encouragement. Now I'm resting my head down. And use your breath. Stay there. You're almost ready. Okay. Now I would like you to stay here because I'm going to do something that I think you'll find helpful for your shoulders and your arms. While your head is looking at your mat, or some of you will have your forehead on your mat or the ground, or those of you in a chair will have your head lowered. While it's lowered, walk your hands to the right side, whether it's your mat or closer to the right side of a table. Now bring your hands back center. Now walk over to the left side with your hands to the mat or the left side of a table. Come back center. One good long stretch. And now we'll carefully bring ourselves back up. And we'll turn and let's turn and lay on our right side to get acclimated before I get you into other poses that we'll be holding a little bit longer. So just get yourself into what I like to call the fetal position. So my knees are up. My knees are right here. And my right arm is extended and I'm using it as a pillow. So just pausing here. This will be a position we'll use later on, right before we get to Shavasana, because you will get a relaxation. Now, before we move into some of these poses where I'm going to have you hold a little bit longer, I would like you to know that some of them will be 2 minutes. And during that time, I may be sitting up to guide you through just some affirmations, but it doesn't mean you need to get up. You stay in the pose and I'll call you out of it when it's time. So we'll get onto our back. And from here, I want you to just take a really big good morning stretch. Really stretch long. Stretch your arms long. Stretch your legs long. Keep your arms long and notice if your shoulders are touching the ground. And then from here, point your toes, flex your feet. Oh, hopefully that feels really good. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point toes, flex your feet. Okay, bringing your arms back down towards your waistline. You're going to pull your right knee up towards your belly. And if you like, you can also aim it towards your right armpit. Your head and shoulders stay down, but you bring that right knee aiming towards your armpit. If you're seated in a chair, you could just bring your knee up towards you, which whatever way feels comfortable. And we'll just hold this here for now. Right now, we're just creating some compression in our hip flexor. And while you're here, take your foot, your right foot, and ankle circle it outward. This is a great time to do ankle circles. Got to take care of those feet, everybody. They get us around every day. Now go left, inward. And we've been holding this knee up here for a while. Not as long as we'll be holding some other poses, but so a minute or so kind of really does go fast. Extend that right leg long. Now we'll pull the left knee in. Aim that left knee towards your left armpit if you can. Now we're working on some compression for our left hip flexor. Again, we've got this great left foot here. So let's make ankle circles outwards. And then inward. You might be noticing, some bones crackling around or your cartilage cracking around. It's when we move, moving our bodies, getting the synovial fluid going. Okay, extend that left leg long. Now we'll bring both knees up. Okay, and from here, go ahead and just rock back and forth a little bit. Massage out that low back, massage out your spine. Really enjoy just that kind of massaging effect you get. If you want to, you can move your knees around in any direction. You can move them outward at the same time, inward at the same time. Just massage it out. Now from here, I'm going to have fun with you, and we're going to face our feet towards the sky. So if you're in a chair, a good option for this might be you certainly don't want to be sitting in your chair trying to balance, but you might want to continue some points and flexes and stretching with a forward fold towards your leg. But right now, if you are laying on the ground and your feet are to the ceiling, you either want to grab your big toes. The outside of your foot is an option. We call that the knife edge of your foot, or the inner instep. So this is known as happy baby. So here you move your knees a little bit wider and aim your tailbone towards the ground, but your feet are in the air. And I know this might not feel like the most attractive pose, but it usually feels really restorative. And here too is really fun because you can rock your baby. And you can, I like to get playful with my baby, so I might move my legs in and out. Sorry that you're staring at my foot there. Um, but remember, I said yoga can have some humor. All right. Bring those knees back in. Let's do another really good morning stretch. Okay. Now, bringing both your feet to the floor, you're going to take your right leg and cross it over left. This we kind of call a figure four. So you have options here. Lift the left leg tall to the sky. You can feel free to just hang out here. Or you could take your right hand, you bring it through your number four, and we'll bend the left knee and left heel towards your left sit bone. And then my left hand will just wrap over my knee. That's just taking the hip stretch a little further. If that's too much, keep your legs straight in the air. We'll just hang out here for a little bit, about a minute, and just breathe. And another option here too is you can always hold onto the back of your leg, which is like the hamstring area. Someday in your future, or maybe you're doing it now, it's really fun to use straps with yoga straps to do more stretching. So I might have my yoga strap around my foot and bring it closer to my body. Here too, if you'd like more stretch, flex your left foot and you're going to gain a lot more stretch. We're very close to completion on this side with this hip. We're actually, for some of you, stretching the hip and also stretching the hamstring. And go ahead and release this right leg away and bring both feet back to the starting point of on the floor. Again, we'll bring our knees up. We'll bring both legs up. We're going to come back to this pose called legs in the air or legs up a wall. That'll be our next pose right after this. So from here, we'll bring our right foot down, flat on the ground. This time, our left leg is in the air, and we'll cross it over right thigh. Now, remember again, you can stay here and now extend the right leg with a flex. Welcome to just stay here. Some of you might want to bend your right knee and have the right heel come down toward your sit bone. Left hand will go through your figure four. I'm waving mine at you. And come around. And I'm interlocking both hands across my shin or lower part of knee to get a little extra stretch in my hip. Remember, you can always beg off of that a little bit. Some of you might want to stay here for the minute, or some of you will want to straighten the leg for a minute. Again, this is another great option where if you feel like you do neglect your ankles, you can get some more ankle circles in here, or flexes or points of the foot. You'll often hear me if you have done this with me before or in the future, I'll always talk about don't forget your hands and your feet. They're really important. Just breathe and enjoy that stretch. All right. Now from here, you'll bring the right foot all the way down, bring the left foot with it. Now, there's an option here for you could just have legs in the air. And sometimes people also like to use a yoga block at a low level, especially people who have been practicing longer might use other levels, but tonight I would just use the low level. And my feet, I'm bringing them down and into the bridge pose where I'm lifting up my pelvis. And I'm placing the block right at the very low, on the sacrum. I mean, that's always an option for any of you that have been doing yoga. But certainly it's very effective even just from the floor. So let's do legs in the air this way first, and then I'm going to show you another way. So we'll stay here for just a short time because I want to give you longer and legs up the wall. So very wonderful to just stretch them and kind of getting the reverse of blood circulation. Now, another option I want to show you, I'm going to bring my feet down. I'm going to get on my right side so I can use my arms to carefully bring myself up. Another option, if any of you are close to a wall, if some of you are still having legs in air, keep them there if you feel comfortable. But you can also do legs up a wall. And how you do that is you move your body close to a wall, and then you literally just bring your legs up on a wall. Sometimes you have to scooch around and scoot your body so your butt is close to the wall. So just hang out here for a moment. Stay there, even though I'm coming down, because I want to make sure that I give you enough time for legs up the wall if you'd like it. We'll do that one for a minute because our next poses will be 2 minutes on each side. So either legs up in the air. If your legs up in the air, if they've been there a while and they're getting tired, pull your knees in towards your chest and massage out your back in the rollout. If your legs are up the wall, enjoy that. Legs up the wall can help you be able to sleep at night. I've used it with a lot of people, even a young teenager that couldn't sleep at night. I helped him use legs up the wall and he was able to sleep better at night. It's a really nice before bedtime kind of thing. Okay. Now, those of you that have had legs in the air, bring your knees close to your body and massage out your backs. Those of you with your legs up the wall, walk your feet down so that you can roll on your side and then lay flat on your back again. Take your time. This next pose, it's a twist. I'm going to have us stay in this one for 2 minutes on each side. And then, gosh, time went really fast. I want to make sure you have enough shavasana, the complete rest pose. Okay. So for this next pose, you're laying on your back. Your arms are extended into the letter T pose. Bring your knees up close to your body and turn your knees to the right side. So imagine that, and that both your shoulders are still on the floor in a letter T position, but your knees are off to the right side. You're always welcome between your knees to put a block, or a pillow. Okay, so I am going to get up, but stay in that position. It'll feel really good. We're going to stay in that side twist position for about 2 minutes. And remember to have both shoulders down. If you're in that position and your knees are to the right and you are thinking to yourself, oh gosh, I wouldn't mind a little bit more stretch in my neck, you could always turn your neck the opposite direction of your knees. And that gives you a little bit more stretch. So I'm going to join you now back here. And I'll give you more affirmations in Shavasana. I think you probably need a rest from my voice and then just enjoy the pose. Breathe normally. Just notice how your body's feeling. Take note of any sensations. Now, you'll gently bring both of your knees back center body so you can readjust, and your knees are up. So take time again to do that really nice massage on your low back. I'm hoping too that all of you remembered that if you didn't want to do these, we're always welcome to go back to child's pose. Okay, we'll extend our arms again into the letter T, and now drift your knees off to the left side, all the way down onto the floor. And remember, you can always use cushioning between your knees if you want. So your knees are drifted to the left side. If you need a little bit more stretch in your neck, you can turn your head to the right. It'll be opposite of your knees. Stay in that pose, even though that I'm getting up. Stay in that pose because I still want to guide you through it. Both shoulders on the ground. And just allowing your body to maybe get to its edge. Noticing sensations. Breathing. Feeling that nice long stretch in your arms with both shoulders down. Nice stretch in the right shoulder. Using your breath and thanking yourself for doing this today. We're still there. Look closely because the extraordinary is hidden in the ordinary. It is in the appreciation of something that we really begin to see it. Think of what makes you smile. A hug from a friend, an act of compassion, contagious laughter, a blooming flower. So many of life's delights are available to us. Now you'll carefully bring those knees from the left back to your center body. Go ahead and move your low back around again, back to that nice massaging aspect. Now, this one you'll really like. It'll remind you of sleeping at night, maybe. Get on your tummy. And there's a great pose in yoga called frog, but we're going to do half frog. So you'll bring your hands on top of each other because that's going to kind of be the pillow for your forehead. So you'll rest your forehead on your hands and you'll bring your right knee up towards the right elbow. Left leg stays long. Right knee is bent going towards your elbow in half frog. And we have enough time to stay in half frog for a minute. A peaceful, quiet minute. Remember to breathe. Okay. Just lift your head up a little bit. Straighten out your right leg. So you have both legs long. Now pull your left leg up towards your left elbow. So making sure that you're doing the other leg in case you lost track of right or left. And we'll do a minute on that side. Now straighten out that left leg. And then from here, gently get yourself onto your back. Gently get yourself onto your back. And lay in a way that's comfortable for you. Some of you might want to do butterfly legs while you're laying on your back. Some of you just want to be long, legs wide. Just let your feet fall where they might. I am going to come up because I'm going to guide you now through just a little visualization for about a 2-minute shavasana. So just allow your body to relax. If you're in a chair, you can still relax in a chair with your hands just relaxing on your thighs. And just allow your body to relax. Make sure that your teeth are not gritting together, that your jaw is relaxed, your eyes are relaxed. And just imagine that you're floating on a very light cloud. The cloud is super comfortable. It was formed and met for your body. And you're just laying in that cloud. And you're allowing your body to get very heavy. Let your body get very heavy. And we'll drift along for a little while in silence. Your cloud is beginning to drift down. Your cloud is beginning to drift down. And so you find yourself now, you're moving the small parts of your body, like your fingers and your toes, moving your head from side to side. Turn and lay on your right side. Again, in that fetal position like we did earlier. Just lay on your right side. And now carefully use your hands to bring your body up. That was a fairly quick shavasana. I wish we had more time together, but I'd like to close us out in a nice, appropriate breathing way because I'm very grateful of your time. And so I want to make sure to end in a timely manner. So take a nice inhale up. I want you to inhale effort, hands together, exhale perfection, open mouth exhale. Inhale love, open mouth exhale hate. Inhale peace, open mouth exhale chaos. Now, I want to thank all of you for being here and taking care of yourselves tonight, which is going to give you energy to take care of others. I know you're in a peaceful status right now, but if there's any way you could hit a thumbs up button if it was good for you, because I know you're really busy. Okay, I'm here seeing lots of good things. Okay, loves and thumbs up and namaste hands. And yes, namaste to everyone. Good. I hope this was good for all of you. Okay.